Hey y'all, it's your girl Panther right here. We're about to get into our reading and happy Venus Day. Yes, today is Friday, Venus Day. And before we get into our reading, I'd just like to go over a couple of things. First thing is, if you need a personal reading with me, the information will be in my description box below. Like, share, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell so you know my videos are up. But let's talk about this full moon that we have coming up on the 9th of March, which will be in Virgo, and also the first super moon of the year. Listen, let's just put it this way. With the super moon, it's basically a time where it's like springtime, basically, everything that has been beneath is going to start to rise up, but to rise up to blossom. Not only that, we have Mercury going direct. We do have 2 weeks of a shadow phase after the time that it goes direct. However, we are still having Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, thoughts, transportation, media, networking, going direct. And what better time for it to go direct when we have a super moon, which is basically the high intensity of things coming to fruition or things starting to show itself from what we've planted, if that makes sense. But we are going to get into this reading, okay, and see where you guys' energy is today and moving forward. Actually, all we have is now, so we're going to see where our energy is now, okay? This is a collective reading. You may resonate with it, you may not. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't make it fit, okay? So, we're going to start with our angels and ancestors, but prior to that, I like to get into the gratitude phase of saying thank you to our ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, our angels, the divine creator of all for these messages and for having this time to come together and connect and merge positive energies, okay? Energies of healing so that we're able to move forward, especially with the energy that we have surrounding us or coming up with this full worm moon, actually. It's called worm moon because self-explanatory. This is when we start to see things grow again. The ground is fertile, it's softer, so things are able to sprout on through. And that's how we're going to be as well. We allow ourselves to absorb in all of that good energy and release anything that is not of that. So let's get into this reading, y'all. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Let's see what we have at the bottom. Be the light. Amazing. 303 on the timer. And we have the owl, which is about wisdom, foresight. Also have the pentacle again. It's about going through the transformation, through the enlightenment, being the light, and now we're starting to see things coming to fruition. Butterflies starting to come out after going through their caterpillar phase, and as you know, once a caterpillar transforms from a caterpillar to a butterfly, it cannot return. So once we see, we cannot unsee. And that's what we have at the bottom. Be the light. So we're going to see what message, beautiful, the spirit has for us. Any other messages, spirit, for the collective? Any other messages for the collective? May I have 2 more cards, please, for the collective? Okay. One more. Okay. I'll keep going till it completes. Perfect. So we have 5 cards here. At the bottom, trust in the unknown. And at the top, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, but what do we have from Spirit? Kind of like yesterday, some of you were still in that energy of having to trust in higher forces and following your intuition. So we have first the star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. After that, we have the snake, shed old skin, that beautiful spring cleaning time. What a better time to do it, right before spring actually arrives for us in the northern hemisphere. And that will be the 20th, if anything. Broken arrow, we have embraced the energy of peace, because through peace is where you're able to see and go through your breakthroughs. Then we have the shaman, trust higher forces. Another owl, okay? A lot of clearing out still has to be done, so that way you're able to follow the voice of your soul. In doing so, the great teacher will learn from spiritual experiences. This is how you'll be able to listen to the voice of your soul. That honk, okay? Listen to the voice of your soul by learning from your spiritual experiences, shedding old skin through that process. And then at that time, you'll be able to embrace the energy of peace. But we're going to get into the tarot cards and see what specific message Spirit has for us in regards to this spread at this time. Let me move this over. Some of you are definitely rising up or starting to bud or blossom. Some of you are going through the budding phase, and others of you are going through the blossoming phase. But that all depends on your faith and what you release. And a lot of times what needs to be released could be from the root chakra and the soleus, which are two positions that helps you to create. The sacral as well. I mean, every point of the chakra. As long as you shed old skin, you'll begin to unblock those areas that are pretty much need to be. Spirit clarify the star ancestor for the collective, following the voice of their soul. Okay, we have the Five of Cups coming out for follow the voice of your soul. Again, some of you need to be honest with yourself about those things that are making you feel sorrow and regret. Okay? And the moment that you're able to be honest with yourself, you'll be able to turn around towards these two cups that have yet to be filled. Those other cups have spilled over. They are not doing you any good by holding on to it. So you're going to have to follow the voice of your soul. When you know you need to walk away from something, to walk away from it, because right after that we have shed old skin. In order for you to embrace the energy of peace, you're going to have to release the old. Trust in the higher forces. Learn from the spiritual experience, because everything you go through, even if it's not comfortable, it's still a spiritual experience that you're learning, and it's going to allow you to expand and elevate. Let's get one more card for the star ancestor. Okay, he wanted to do two. Said he for a reason. Okay, see. We have the Emperor and the Page of Wands. So some of you holding on to this sorrow and regret isn't allowing you to take authority of, what it is that you need to do next. This new idea isn't allowing you, this new idea isn't being able to push through because you're holding on to things that are of the past. Okay? And this is the Emperor, is about authority, power, masculine energy, taking action. Okay, it's also about Aries and Scorpio. And if we're looking at those two signs, we're looking at fire and water. And with Scorpio, it's about those things that are literally within your soul, the things that are very deep in the dark night of your soul. Okay? The dark night of the soul is where we start to feel like this. But notice how the Page of Wands is facing the Five of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands is about a new idea, taking action on a new idea. But it's in reverse. If, you're looking at these cups that are spilled over that aren't going to do you any good. They got sand and stuff all in it. Just saying. Let's move forward. It could have something to do with your foundation, the home, a relationship, partnerships. At the top, Page of Pentacles, 1111 on the timer. And Page of Pentacles is something that's a message. Okay? So some of you may be receiving a message that may have put you in the position of sorrows and regrets. However, is it truly sorrows and regrets, or is it something that you need to shed in order for you to be able to gain your power back? It's all about how we look at the situation, and how we perceive the situation creates what we see or creates our reality. Learn from your spiritual experiences, okay? Trust in the higher forces. Embrace the energy of peace. Let's shuffle here. Spirit, clarify for the collective. Snake, shadowed skin. Tell us about the snake and shadowed skin. Stepping away from the emotion. Walk away from the things that no longer serve you. This person is walking towards 2 cups. So we got progress here. This person was looking at 3 cups, but the other 2 were facing here. All you have to do is turn around and walk towards it. And that's what we're doing here when we shadowed skin. Beautiful. Any other messages for shadowed skin? Wow. Okay, so the first one that came out was the Devil card, Capricorn energy as well. It could be something that you're bonded to, a soul tie. Shed that toxic energy, and you might more than likely in this position where you don't know which way to go because you feel like stepping away from it's going to hurt you and the other person. But at some point, as the moments go by, the wounds heal. But as if you keep holding on and staying there, you're just going to be looking at things that have spilled over and don't do you any good. So some of you are definitely needing to make a decision about what it is that you need to emotionally separate yourself from. It's obviously things that are toxic, things that are holding you down. It's heavy, heavy, heavy energy. Shadowed skin. Once that snake gets uncomfortable in that skin, it knows it needs to shed, and it sheds. And it goes about its merry way. At the bottom, it could be self-sabotaging thoughts or manipulation from your environment that's putting you at a crossroads. It could have something to do with the foundation. This is also earth element, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, okay? Have something to do with the stability of your foundation. Some of you feel like you need to stay in something because this is where you're getting your foundation from, your finances from. But are you going to keep yourself in situations that's toxic? That's going to keep you looking at the sorrow, pains, and regrets? Nah. That when new ideas come in, you can't see them on how to actually have a new beginning. So that way you can sit on your throne and take your power and have authority over the things that you want to do in building your empire. Spirit, clarify broken arrow for the collective. Some of you have some dark emotional thoughts that's keeping you stuck in a toxic situation. Clarify broken arrow for the collective. Tell us about broken arrow, embracing the energy of peace for the collective spirit. Tell us about broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Okay. First card we have out, the Knight of Wands. Okay. Moving forward with passion. A change of residence, not conforming to your environment or what anyone else thinks about a decision. And moving forward would allow you to surround yourself or collaborate with others who understand you, who are about peace. Okay, because we have broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Okay, it's going to require you to have to make a decision, to take action, to be around those who are bringing peace for you too. You know. At the bottom, we have another 3. Reconciliation celebrations. And we are still in Mercury retrograde, so some of you may be having things from the past come back, but at that time, don't knock it because it's something from the past. Just give yourself a moment to reevaluate why the situation came back, because it's going to show you something about yourself. It may be something else that you may need to learn, you know, as you're going through this spiritual journey, or just a journey in period, you know. At the top, 4 of Wands again. The stability, the foundation of a home, relationship, divine counterpart. If some of you are looking to have, you know, that loved one or that love, is going to require you to surround yourself around peace, because you're going to attract that which you feel. So if you feel like this, you're just going to attract more of this, and it's going to create a toxic environment for you where you're constantly indecisive about what it is that you want to do, you know, and you'll never be able to transform and shedding old skin. Let's get one more card. One more card for the broken arrow. Just one more. Just one. You wanted to give us 2. Okay. So we have 2 of Wands, crossroads, trying to make a decision about being left out in the cold. So this is what you're at a crossroads with. And, you know, Spirit's asking you to embrace, go for the energy that feels peaceful. Okay? Release that toxic energy. This right here, this is what that toxic energy makes you feel like. The 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. These are things that are going to help you transform, because 5 is about transformation. You know, so, but if we're not allowing ourselves to go through those transformations by trusting in the unknown, because a lot of times we hold on to things because we don't know what's next. You're not going to always know what's next, and that's where your faith comes in, you know. Let's shuffle. Spirit, tell us about the shaman here. Clarify the shaman for the collective. Tell us about the shaman. Okay. We have all of the vibes in this spread. Five of Swords and Five of Wands. Self-sabotage by, dealing with the conflict and the competition, putting yourself or your energy where it doesn't need to be. And by doing so, you're not trusting the higher forces. You're not allowing spirit or your ancestors, your guides, the universe to assist you. You're trying to do everything yourself. And at some point, taking those three swords, holding on, because the three of swords is holding on to something that's, heartbreaking. That's how I'm feeling this energy right now. Normally, this is a card of victory or stepping away, resigning, things like that. But when it's saying trust in the higher forces with the Five of Wands, now we have all fives here. 5, 5, 5, 5. Transformation. And that brings it to a 20. So, yeah. So, with trusting in the higher forces, you'll be able to with this, I'm feeling like it's saying, hold on to this Ace of Cups in order for you to trust in higher forces, because you have all of this transformative energy around you, conflicting energy even, but Spirit's asking you, trust in the higher forces, hold on to this, okay? That love, that spiritual enlightenment with self. Or it could be that some of you are holding on to the Five of Swords, Five of Wands energy. Again, that conflict with action and thoughts. And it's putting you in this position where you feel stuck. And they're trying to give you the Ace of Cups. But if we're holding on to this type of energy here, we're not giving the divine space to give us this cup. You have to be able to shed, remove things in order to receive something else. Spirit, clarifying the great teacher. Clarify the great teacher for the collective. Whoa, okay. Clarify the great teacher for the collective. Wow. Tell us more about the great teacher here. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. So it says, learn from spiritual experiences. We have the Ten of Wands at the bottom, what we have at the top, the Seven of Swords at the top. So holding on to things, 23, 33 on the timer. Holding on to things that may not have been for you. Some of this burden was not yours, but holding on to it. Okay, Five of Swords. We had the Five of Swords come out when it came to trusting in the higher forces. But with the Seven of Swords, it's like you think that holding on to these thoughts and walking away with it, you're going to be able to win. No, you got to let that go. You got to learn from these things here, these spiritual experiences, those uncomfortable moments, because the three that came out, we have the Page of Cups, okay? The offer coming in, or a message about the offer, where it could be your dreams of somebody out of the blue, synchronistic events where you're figuring out what this cup is that's coming to you, okay? Then we have the Strength card, courage, and 8, infinite. Source is helping you to tame that beast within, or to tame whatever it is that you can tame when it comes to your environment and how you respond to it. This is also the card of Leo. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight coming in to give you something that's stable. Yes, it has taken a while. Okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving Knight of the entire tarot deck. So definitely, in order for this offer to come in, you have to find your strength and courage throughout this journey. Okay? In order to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is learning from your spiritual experiences. And the dove is a symbol of purification. And so is this Ace of Cups that the shaman or trusting the higher forces is trying to give you. And they're sending you signs time and time again, which is, helping you with your strength and courage to go through this journey. Let's clear this. I hope some of you resonated with that. Or if you know someone who needs to hear this message, definitely send it to them. Let me see. I'm going to ask for advice. What advice do you have for the collective after that spread? What's the advice? Let's use, let me shuffle these real quick. Let me see. What is the advice for the collective after that spread? What is the advice? What is the advice? Be brave and honest, which came out in yesterday's reading. Yep, be brave and honest with yourselves. Anything else? Any other messages, words of advice for the collective as it relates to that spread? Any other advice? Okay, well, but at the bottom we have enjoy growth and reap rewards, learning from your spiritual experiences, and unleash the wild within. Beautiful. So be brave and honest with yourself, because as long as you do that, you clear out your heart space. Because anytime you're holding on to something, it's not going to allow you to fully tap into your intuition or your creative space, and that prevents you from enjoying or reaping the rewards of growth. Spirit, clarify, be brave and honest for the collective. Clarify, be brave and honest. Clarify, be brave and honest. I will do these upright. Clarify, be brave and honest. Wow. Y'all about to see why I said wow. Okay. Said I wasn't doing reversals for this. However, I'm going to say that this wasn't reversing. I'll tell you what. We have be brave and honest. Clarified by temperance. Having patience. You do have your guardian angels with you, behind you, beside you, in front of you, guiding you, tempering you. Okay? Alchemizing the situation so that way you're able to enjoy the growth and reap rewards. Under this we have dream and journey, and then drop your shield. So Spirit is definitely trying to help you guys out, but you have to pay attention to the signs, that Page of Cups. Pay attention to the messages that are coming in, so that way you can see things from a higher perspective. Then we have the Ten of Cups, which is more so about enjoying the growth and reaping the rewards. This is the emotional fulfillment, okay? The love, the family, anything that makes you feel blissful. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, meaning that it's time to see the harvest come into fruition. Okay? This is planting the seeds, revising, but it came out reverse. And with all of this goodness that's happening, meaning being brave and honest, allowing the guardian angels to temper the situation for you so that way you can have your 10 of cups, your blissful, your happiness, from the things, the seeds that's been planted. We have the King of Swords. Okay? More energy about taking your power, being wise about, what you decide to put your energy into, because at the bottom of the deck we have transformation. It's from this, okay? Putting your energy into things that were a burden, collaborating your energy with things that were a burden because some of you were too given. Okay, regardless if you knew that these things were toxic, you're still putting your energy there because you felt like you could help. No, sometimes you have to help by stepping away, looking at these things and saying, is this really helping me? And if it's not, go through the transformation, go through your rebirth, and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna close this. So this is another card about being honest and wise. Could have things to do with legal matters. If you're going through legal matters, be brave and honest as you're going through these things. But yeah. Let's see what the Oracle of E has to say. And then we'll end the reading here, my loves. We are going to end it there. Spirit, let's go for one more message here to close off this reading. What other message do you have for the collective? Options, illusions, crossroads. Those illusions that make you feel at a crossroads, 3232 on the timer. Take your emotions away from it so you can walk away. What message do you have for the collective? Any other messages for the collective, Spirit? What message do you have for the collective, Spirit? Collective. That was a nice message. Brand spanking new 9. Completion of the cycle. It was just 3303 on the timer. And that's, wow. 333 is 9 and 9 came out. Completion of the cycle, y'all. It's time. It's time to be brand spanking new. Spring is around the corner. It's time to spring forward. Any other messages? Can I have 2 more cards, please? There we go. Thank you. Magnanimous me, another 9, 27. I'm going to read these 2 first. Brand spanking new. You know how it feels after a fresh rain? Everything is pure, clean, washed to its precious, beautiful core. You just want to stick your nose in the air and take a big whiff. That's your life right now. There's not one blemish, not one flaw. It's a perfect 10. Magnanimous me, 27, also in 9. This is the time for your true nature to bloom like a crocus in the spring. You are nothing but a big ball of love, and the only thing you really want is to love upon everyone. This is a good time to get in touch with that higher truth and free your generous spirit. Kindness, anyone? Learning from your spiritual experiences. Giving your love to those who, actually deserve it. Superhero, 31. And sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. See? Once you clear your energy, step away from the toxic behavior. Stop looking at the things that bring you nothing but sorrow, pains, and regrets. Brand spanking new. Superhero. Right now, you got superhuman strength. The truth is, you always do, but most of the time, you don't need it. Why bother? Everything's rocking along just fine. You're about to learn just how cool, how strong, and how amazing you really are. Yes. Collective, like this video, share it with anyone and everyone, because I feel like this is a collective message for everyone to hear through this Mercury retrograde as we're stepping into going direct and going into spring, a new season, a season of being brand spanking new. Okay, where the sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. 38. You have every reason to skip, to hop, to leap with joy. Optimism is the only reasonable choice because everything else is an illusion. The 7, everything else is an illusion. Okay? Hope is the only thing that matters because it points to the inevitable. The grass is not only half full, as Psalm 23 says, it runneth over. We got the Ace of Cups. Okay, the cup runneth over in the Ace of Cups. Let me see if I can show it to you guys to give you the visual of what sunshine and rainbows is letting you know what life is about to be. Okay? And with that, that is your reading. I hope this helps you in which way, as long as it helps you to move forward. All right? Love y'all.